약이 엄청나게 발견된 것 치고도 되게 싱겁게 끝나네.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
아니.
Hey,
Oh,
I gave his
반대쪽인가?
wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
언제 와?
You look like
어디서 얘기하는 거야?
Now I have a much lower. Oh,
You know the way.
you-
You can drive.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
Where's that?
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20! I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. How do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
저래놓고서
Let's go visit this
경찰서에다가는
Cruz
$50
character.
청구하겠지?
50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
얘들이 깡패 같다고.
You can drive.
All right, where to?
당시에는 이렇게 세게
Did you leave a
나가야지
story?
말을 듣거나 뭐 그러지 않았을까?
Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
Call for help. I'll try to find a way in.
야, 나는 원통인데 너무하는 거 아니야? 살살 녹네. 칼 맞았어. 야, 팔만 맞았는데 죽냐?
K calling KTPL.
몸이 왜 이렇게 약해? 수련증 있냐고요? 패드로 해봐. 그렇게. 언제까지 쏠 거야? 총알 무제한이야. 야, 내가 기다리고 있다가 쐈는데도 스킵할 수 있다고 아까 뜨는 거 같은데.
11K calling KGPL. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next
그건
time
왜
I won't
갑자기
be so
슬퍼지냐?
nice.
You guys don't half leave a mess. What happened? Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. You opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself. $1. Thought they took these things out of circulation. Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front. Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish. Don't think this is anything.
이것도 공간인가 보지? 문이 있네. 응?
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
I think I've seen it all. I don't think so.
이게 뭐야? 손으로 두들기는데? 뭐 내가 손으로 찝어줘야 될 게 있는 건가? 두들기 있는데?
this is going to help us.
이게 약 광고인 건가?
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup. Doesn't look like anything. It doesn't appear to be connected. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
안쪽은 다 본 건가? 바깥에도 뭐가 있을까?
Nope. No good to me.
다 통에 있는데 이 중에 뭐 들어있는 게 있는 건가? 엄마야.
Ha! Phelps, you jump like a girl.
니도 쫄았잖아. 저거 기침하는 거 보니까 지도 쫄아네.
Now we're getting somewhere. Optimistic, Cole.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
You hungry or something, Phelps?
병따기 특이하다.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
저게 마약이야?
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. Dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
확인한 건가?
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
이쪽은 다 본 거겠지?
Brother says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
안 나왔어요? 아 그래? 원래 처음에 나온 거 아니야? 친구 호구됐다고?
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard
끝까지 안 나왔어?
Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
또 뛰는 거 아니야?
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
알아오라며. 앞장서야 가지.
I get off around 6 if you're interested, but there's really nothing more I can help you with now.
What is going on?
LAPD. Sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found
와,
$5
이거
bags of
필수로 사도
marijuana in
괜찮냐고?
sealed Parnell suitcase.
뭐 아이스본이 먼저 나오니까 해도
That's an
괜찮지 않나?
outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
다음 장은 없고. 아까 거다 별 생각 없이 그냥 넘어갔는데 다 찍어낼 판인데.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz. The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
표정은 뭐 그냥 무난한데?
Quit lying, Parnell. How could the cans be coming off the line sealed without your knowledge? You're the kingpin here.
You want to make an accusation like that, son, you better have some goddamn proof. When I work out who's behind this, I'm
아니야?
gonna throw them out on their ass, and then I'm gonna throw you out alongside them.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
얘는 좀 불안해하는데?
You're being economical with the truth, Parnell. You, can't keep the business afloat, so you've turned to dope.
Would you like to prove that I'm involved in this scam? I'm a legitimate businessman. Detective, the pot is on the boil. How about getting on with things?
여기서 이거 해야 되나?
I want to get to the
아니야?
bottom of this just as much as you do. You should try being civil and working with me.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
Tell us the truth, Parnell. You and Cruz are moving dope from Mexico and packaging it up here.
I am telling the truth. You don't have one scrap of evidence that says I'm behind this. Detective, the pot is on the boil. How about getting on with things?
아, 이거까지 틀리면은 내용이 꼬이기 시작할 것 같은데.
Sorry. My mistake. That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay.
아, 뭐 또 생겼다.
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
표정 좀 뜰버졌는데?
You know this fuck and this brother. They're extorting you, and you need to tell the truth.
You're out of your mind if you think a couple of beaners could shake me down. Where is your proof?
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? You're being made a
아니야?
patsy by a dope ring, Parnell, and you're happy to sit here and let it happen.
You want my help? I said I'd help. You want to call me names? You can go fuck yourself. I tried to help, but every word I say gets twisted. I'm going to talk to my lawyer, kid.
틀렸네.
You can work this one out on your own.
Show us to the factory floor.
Now, hold on a second. You expect to storm in here, throw around a bunch of accusations, and then get a
원래
guided
여기서
tour.
제대로
Bingo.
맞췄으면은
Let's go, fat boy. I hate seeing how things are made. This is
바로
gonna be like that
잡아갔을까?
time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
좀 틀릴 수도 있지. 드럽게 잔소리 안 해.
believe the cop is talking about him on the radio. One another time of year.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
신기하다. 이 시기에
Oh,
우리나라
good
뭐 하고
God.
있을까?
This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
Remember the dead lady that found in the sun? She's salt now. Took some bar side.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here reports our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
비아냥거리는 표정인데.
Stop lying to me. I think you are muling the dope across the border.
I'm a simple working guy caught up in the middle of all this. You're crazy if you think you can prove I drive the truck for these guys.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
정기적으로 운송해 오는 건 있는데 이게 거는 확인하기가 어렵잖아. 표정은 뭐 그냥 뭐 그런데?
As long as Mr. Parnell says we can stand around here doing nothing, then it's okay with me.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. Gets delivered here at night, Jorge gets it canned up. From here it gets sent all over the country.
쉽게 부는데?
I don't think I can help you, mister.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole. What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa.
I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
은화?
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th Century is always on.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question? That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We
그래요.
will be in touch,
들어가세요.
Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad. You can drive. All right, where to?
공장 표시가 안 없어진 거 보니까 안에서 뭐 찾고 있는 거 같은데. 근데 뭐 중요한 거 아니면 그냥 넘어가도 되는 것 같기도 하고. 지금 여기서 뭐 볼 건 다 본 거잖아요.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine, where are we headed?
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
New York and Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
Century Broadcasting.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? If you asked Rojas how much a silver dollar was worth, he'd probably say 50 cents. Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
빨리 오네.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets.
I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
Shouldn't you be working?
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification?
Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address.
Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
뭐야, 끝이야?
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
뭐야, 왜 들여다보고 있어? 부담스럽게.
Please? May I go, officer?
Looks like I was mistaken. Start talking, Erto. I want the names of everyone involved.
그거랑 해야 되나 봐.
What difference does it make what I tell you? I'm still going to jail, no?
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
표정이 기고만장한데.
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this?
표정이 뭐야, 이제. 저 뭐야? 표정 왜 저래?
Please? May I go, officer?
Looks like I made a mistake.
이걸까? 통조림? 아니야?
I have big dreams. I want to make enough to bring my
이번 건
family.
다 틀리네.
Don't stand in my way, policeman.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
하루 게임 쉬어서 감을 잃었다고? 그렇게 되나?
Continue.
I was already here. Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer. And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart. You're going to jail, Erto. Our jails may be nicer than what you could expect in Mexico, but I can tie you up in red tape for years. You've got this one chance to cooperate, Erto. Give me your delivery boys, or you'll do every year that we were saving for them.
All right. There's a shipment coming in tonight to the soup factory. Parnell's soup factory, 1 a.m. Ernesto will be there.
We should get some backup and stake out the
그게
cannery
어떻게 진행이
tonight.
되네. 마지막에 놓치냐 안 놓치냐 차이인가?
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come.
난 양송이 스프가 더 맛있던데.
Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them.
모든 경찰 차량에는 샷건이 있다고? 이 차에도
All
있네.
right, move. Move! Let's go!
이거 하자. 잠깐만. 컨식한 거 아니야?
Everyone into position.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
Throw out the guns.
NPC들 잘 싸우는데? 아니! 죽었어!
Stay down.
잘 싸운다고 말하자마자. 얘 뭐야? 왜 이렇게 여유 있어? 정신 차리고.
I need cover! Now I'm in trouble.
총알이 다 떨어졌다고? 아 그래? 총알 떨어지기도 해? 그냥 여태까지 막 써가지고 그런 생각 못해.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
싸지네.
I think that's the last of them, Cole.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
동전.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
아니 그거 말고
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on it.
극장이요? 뒤집는 건 없나 보네.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
이게 마리화나요?
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
돈 한 뭉탱이 들고 있네.
Must be $1,000 here.
애들 생긴 거는 그냥 다 거기서 거기 같아. 뭐야, 제접하고 왔어요?
Yet another silver dollar.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray.
쟤 왠지 저돈 횡령할 것 같은데.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender. What does it mean?
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
합쳐보라고? 그냥 요거 찍힌 거 순서대로 놔주면 되나?
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
그 쪽지에도 저렇게 써있지 않았나?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
증거물 들이밀어서 성공하면은 자수하는 거고 아니면은 사살하는 걸로 가나?
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
저 보니까 딱 봐도 돈 챙기겠네.
Locked. We need another way in.
아, 여기 열려있다. 아까 저쪽으로 갔었어야 되는 거 아니야?
Full house. Keeps over 5.
Cover the back door, Rook.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Throw out the guns.
같이 가.
You okay? I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
How long do you think you can hold out? Find some cover! Give me some cover!
편이 되냐? 나못 튀었어.
Weapons on the ground!
안 보여! 야! 너 때문에 지금 죽었잖아.
Give me some goddamn cover! Get me! Stay down!
뭐야, 맞냐?
Let's try.
죽은 거야?
LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get
many
up.
years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the
You'd
testimony.
be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
제가 약간 좀 연줄이 있는 애인가 보지? 아까 전에 그 마트 직원 설득 못 해가지고 그것 때문에 주목점이 생겼네요. 아예 안 나왔대?